Hello, in this video I am turning two of my OCs into Sonic characters. So in this series I take my human type characters, it's easier to say human but not all of them are necessarily human, into Sonic characters because I have a lot of OCs that aren't Sonic and I just like giving them Sonic forms. So this first one is my OC Glitch. I have not drawn him properly in about a year. See, for some reason, I just have a hard time drawing him usually. Like, he's definitely the hardest OC of mine to draw, but I do love him a lot. Like, I love his design and, like, his role in my OC universe. But, yeah, I just tend to forget him sometimes, which I feel bad about, but I do really like him and I want to draw him more, but I say that all the time and then I don't. But we'll see what I do. For a simple introduction to who he is, he's my OC Blood Moon's husband, and he's Ever's big brother. So yeah, that's who he is. He's very nice, chill guy. I feel like with his design, it's pretty obvious that he's into like tech to a degree. He's just nice and friendly, and he's more for helping with Blood Moon's plot in her story, which I'm not going to get into. That's a totally different thing. But anyway, yeah, that's Glitch. And I don't have a whole ton to say about his drawing process, but I do have a few things. So, I will probably be turning Blood Moon. Excuse me? Well, anyway, I probably will be drawing Blood Moon into a Sonic character next. I have some concept sketches done for her, as well as some other OCs. Probably her will be next, and if you don't know anything about her, there will be like a brief explanation on her there. For both of these drawings that I make in this video, I kind of used the concept sketches and, sketched on top of them and refined them and tweaked them a little bit, and yeah, so that's kind of what I did. I didn't feel like sketching them all over again. Rendering the clothes on Glitch was the best. It was definitely the most fun, especially his pants. It was so brainless and simple, but I just had a lot of fun doing it, and I think it turned out pretty well. I think they look soft and fabric-like, so yay! And I also really loved rendering his accessories. His hair and fur was the hardest, with the gradient and making sure that the overall design of him as a Sonic character had enough contrast. Same with his eyelashes, I was a bit worried about, because they're black and he has very dark gray, almost black fur. So I don't know if it stands out enough, but I did my best, so ultimately it's fine. And he's also originally a cat boy, so since he was originally a cat boy, it was pretty easy on just deciding on what animal he would be as a Sonic character, so yeah. So that's kind of all I have to say about the drawing process, but I don't want the footage to be super short of him and just zoom by and give you nausea. So I am going to just talk for a little bit. So, as of right now, I am running on about 4 or so hours of sleep. So last night, my sister came over, my older sister, and we had a sleepover with her and the rest of my siblings, and yeah, we stayed up pretty late until like 3 a.m. and we played Roblox for a little bit. My two littlest sisters are very obsessed with this Roblox game called Dandy's World, so they wanted to play it, so we played that together. Although I will say, I just get so bored of Roblox so fast. It was fun for like 10 minutes, but then I kept dying, and it just, after you die so many times, it's just not fun anymore. But the characters were very cute, and I like it a lot. And then I watched Despicable Me 4 movie, finally. I think it came out like a year or so ago, and I remember watching the trailer and going, what is this movie even about? And I will say it's very different from the other movies, but it's still pretty good. I do prefer the first movies most though, but I'm not like really into Despicable Me anyway. My voice, what happened? But yeah, so that's what we did, and then this morning I finished the second drawing for this video, and that is my OC Lolli. So Lolli doesn't have a whole ton to her either, although I have a few very vague ideas that I think could be pretty cool if I just think on it more. Lolli is short for lollipop, and she's a girl who owns a candy shop and wears Sweet Lolita. She also has a huge like lollipop weapon, and I feel like what if that could be like, you know, equivalent to Amy's Pico Pico hammer in a way? Well, siblings. But yeah, I think that would be pretty cute. And also I just love small characters, like small cute characters with huge weapons. I just love it. So yeah, I really would like to do something with that, and I'm not gonna get into a whole lot about her because it's just, you know, designing her as a Sonic character, not meet my OC Lolli. Although I can't remember if I've done that or not, but if I haven't, I'll might do her sometime. I decided on a honey bear, which I felt worked with the sugary aspects and had the cutesiness of herself. I was actually trying to brainstorm animals for all my OCs that I didn't know what to give them when I turned them into Sonic characters yet. And so I had my sister, who's animal obsessed, to help out, so I gave her some information on personalities and things like that, and she helped out a lot. So I feel like Lolli looks so short in this drawing, and I honestly think it's so cute. And it's official, she's short. She's really short. Let's say that she's like 4'7", something like that. She's short and she's adorable with her huge lollipop Pico Pico hammer. But yeah, and I tried something different with the pupils. I originally did one squiggly and another a heart, but I liked how the two squiggles looked more, so I just did two squiggles. And rendering two-toned gradient hair is so hard to make look good, and so many of my OCs, if I remember right, have it, so I guess I like to torture myself. But it's really, really cute, and I love how it looks, but it's painful. It's worth it though, I think. I also gave her eyebrows, and I think it's so cute. I do feel the urge to give some Sonic characters when I draw them little eyebrows, like how I draw on like humans. And I feel like in my head it looks so cute, but then most of the time it just doesn't look right when I draw them. So I don't know. But I think they suit her perfectly, so I am happy with it. I really, really had a lot of fun just adding them. I don't know why, I just love them, the little bean brows. I accidentally merged the solid background color with the drawing somehow in the process, and for some reason I didn't remember that the bucket tool had an erase option until like the last 15 minutes of rendering. Yeah, that's why it was completely on one layer for like all of the process. I always like render relatively like on one layer, but of course like the background is on different layers because I am not going through all that. So yeah, that's why it was like that. I feel like I'm talking about stuff that probably no one noticed, but yeah. But I really, really like how this one looks. I feel like the rendering looks really smooth, and I feel like she looks kind of 3D in a way, and I love it so much. I'm so glad that I started using airbrush like more in my drawings. I already did a little bit, but I'm really happy that I switched from like doing the like scribble and mix method for rendering and decided to do more airbrush. I definitely still do the mix method sometimes, but I think that the airbrush method definitely has more of what I was wanting, and I just really, really like how it looks. So yay! And yeah, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and listening to me talk about random things. And yeah, bye bye!